decided this, but he said, I'm getting married on my birthday. Today's my birthday.
Ew.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. I said, hey.
Hey.
Welcome back to my channel.
Hey, girl.
Hey, y'all. I'm Jazmyn W. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Y'all know I like to jump right in. But first, I must let you know, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, baby, what are we doing?
And why are we doing it?
Okay? No use in voting for Kamala if you don't support black women, all black women. Or most, because some of them are problematic.
Yeah.
But you can vote for me by subscribing to this damn channel.
Period.
Okay? Anyway, I also have a Patreon where I call the Secret Society, where I do a show, a weekly podcast on Sundays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern, called Jazz After Dark. It is a show about intimacy. The last episode was about how to have good intimacy, and I gave you all of my little tips and tricks and some tricks and stuff from the internet, so it was fun. But today we are going to be talking about Married at First Sight. So let's get into it. Y'all already know I start with the what?
Most boring couple.
If you know, you know. Okay. This episode was boring as hell. Okay, boring as hell. Boring. Like, I could barely pay attention, honey. I was eating pizza and filing my nails and cutting this wig up. Because who has time to pay attention to this? Nothing happened. But let's start with the most boring couple. I literally have 2 lines. A line and a half of notes on them. And that is Thomas and Camille. Remember, Thomas is 42 and Camille is 32. He's 10 years older than her. Camille acts like she's 22 in my opinion, and Thomas acts like a 42-year-old. It's giving 42, honey. Thomas has one of those mouths that when he talks like this with his mouth. Oh my goodness.
Hilarious.
Listen, I love to talk about people. That's why I do this. Okay, so this is not to be offensive or nothing like that. But Thomas has one of those mouths to where he talks like this with his mouth. His mouth is turned down, and whenever he says something, he talks like this. It's gonna be so hard for me to not talk like that for the rest of the episode.
Don't do it, girl.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, okay. Thomas and Camille got married on last episode. Now we got to see them sit down and have a chat. Thomas told Camille about his unique family structure, the fact that he was adopted, you know. I thought Thomas was gonna say he was like Afro-Latino or something like that, but I think he's just black. His last name is McDonald. He probably mixed or something like that. I wrote down Thomas and Camille are both awkward.
Very.
They're both awkward.
Very.
Like, they're both socially awkward. Thomas is, and Camille is as well. Like, Camille doesn't know.
That's the only thing they got in common.
What to say, when to say it. She seems like she doesn't have a lot of tact. She seems very immature in a way to me. I don't know why. She seems socially awkward and immature. And I don't think that they're going to be a match, because I don't think that they're going to be a personality match. Like, she's very kind of goofy and kind of saying off the wall stuff. She's much more, she seems much more urban. She does. She seems more in touch with black culture than he appears to be. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but they don't feel like a match to me. So I don't think it's going to work, but I'm interested to see how they move through the relationship and the honeymoon. The honeymoon is my favorite part of Married at First Sight. But anyway, my mom was really frustrated this episode because she hates the fact that the production makes the newly married people sit down with the opposite person's family to get to know the family before they go on a honeymoon. My mom says a lot of the controversy and a lot of the issues in the relationships that they have pop up because they sit down with the family. And I agree, but I also think that's why the producers do it that way. They make you sit down with the other person's family. The family talks shit about you. I don't know why they would do that, but they do. and then you go back to the partner and you ask them about what the family member said. And I think that my mom said that they should just allow them to get to know their new partner without talking to the family first, because it really disrupts the ability for them to get to know each other.
Yep.
And it's true, because we see that next week Camille is going to sit down with Thomas's family, and Thomas's family is going to say, oh yeah, he had a 9-year relationship before and he cheated.
Why?
Why are you telling Thomas's business? That's not for you to tell.
At all.
We're going to talk about that next week when it actually happens, but that's not for you to tell. Hell, some of y'all family be mad haters. I'm not even gonna lie, I come from a family that's haters.
Girl, they are though.
I had to ask my uncle and my daddy. The last time I sat down with my uncle and my daddy in the room, I said, why do y'all run all of the men off? And it's not like the men that come into the family were perfect. They were all flawed. But they're not nice to the men that come in. And my uncle and my dad were like, we got to see, like, just because we make fun of you, ain't nothing. Like, we got to see how much you can handle. If you can handle yourself, if you easily angered, if you could take a joke, what kind of personality you got. So my uncle and my dad admitted that they gently haze the men that get married into our family, and now ain't nobody married.
Okay.
But you know what? That's my daddy. Okay, that is my daddy. And I don't give a damn, because that's my damn daddy. Okay?
Period.
Anyway, let's move on to the next couple.
That's my ride or die.
I try to go from most interesting to least interesting to most interesting. Let's do Michelle and David. Michelle and David. David is the white supremacist, as I like to identify him, as the white supremacist, because he is the black guy who, I think he is Afro-Latino. He's the black guy who said he prefers a blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman. And
red flag.
He is, listen, I'm going to make some predictions about David, and this is just my opinion. I don't know him, and this is just me. This is for entertainment. I think David is self-centered. I think he's probably problematic. Also, he decided to get married on, well, I don't know if the producers decided this, but he said, I'm getting married on my birthday. Today's my birthday.
Ew. That's exactly how we both felt, because I'm you.
Who wants to get married on your damn birthday? I don't want my wedding anniversary to be on your damn birthday. It will never be about me. If we get married on your birthday, it will never be about both of us. It's only going to be about you. What a selfish decision. He said that his daddy got married on his birthday.
Ew.
Is your daddy still married? That's the question. And his granddaddy or somebody or his brother got married on his birthday with his wife, and him and his wife been together happily 6 years. You got married on your family. The men in your family get married on their birthday so that they can make their birthdays, the wedding anniversaries, about them. Gross. Disgusting.
Are you not embarrassed?
Ew. Ew. Ew.
Ew. Ew. That's a song.
David already knows he's marrying a white woman because that's what he requested. And he says, I can't wait to meet my wife and break her into how we talk. And yeah, you're going to have to your wife is going to have to make adjustments to how your family talks and communicates. And he said it in a way, it's not like, how do y'all, don't y'all speak English for the most part? You speak English. Now, how do you guys talk that's so different from the rest of America? You talking about the fact that you're a person of color and you requested a white wife. That's it. Anyway, Michelle, cute girl. But when that makeup came off, I said, oh, okay, somebody needs to wear some sunscreen.
Immediately. Yeah. And a hat. A big hat.
Somebody needs to wear some sunscreen.
Cricket.
Anyway, let's move on to the next couple. Let's move on to Allan and Madison. Allan and Madison. Allan is the tall white guy, and Madison is the other white couple on the show. Cute couple. I think they make a good couple, and I think they liked each other.
They did.
Allan's family said about him, he likes tennis, anime, and baking bread. I said, oh, how sweet. Oh, how sweet. Anyway.
Girl.
In Madison's vows, she vows a lot of things, but she says, oh, and I'm only going to have small arguments about the toilet seat being up.
Oh, my God. Here she go. Jazz about to get mad, y'all.
Oh, stop talking about the toilet seat.
Please.
I feel like I need to make a video about this. Stop talking about the toilet seat being left up. I need people who aren't married, who have never been in a long-term relationship, who've never lived with anybody, to understand that guess what? In marriage, you're going to have a lot bigger problems than the damn toilet seat being left up. Okay? Stop that old ass traditional, and I'm saying this is because I think I need, let me talk to women specifically. Women, the toilet seat being left up in your marriage is going to be the tiniest thing. Before you take a pee-pee, look down and put it down. It's not a big deal. Do not argue with your husband about the toilet seat being left up. It's the tiniest thing. Who cares if the toilet seat is left up? When you find out he has a gambling problem, you're not going to care if you sit in the piss or not, okay? When you find out he walked away from his job because he got mad one day because he don't know how to control his damn emotions, then you're going to not give a damn about that piss in the toilet seat. Okay? Nope. If he don't pick up his drawers or help you around the house or help with these damn kids or come to no family events, you're not going to give a damn about that damn toilet seat. Let that go, okay? And let all of the other small things go in a relationship. I think that people these days like to nitpick. Oh, well, she don't even barely even cook. Or I went to her house and her microwave was dirty. And then you go to his house and you say his toilet seat was up and there was a little bit of piss around it. Wait till you have kids. There'll be piss around your whole toilet.
The whole bathroom.
Let alone the toilet. Who cares?
It's a small thing.
I tell y'all this every season, every dating show y'all mention this. Oh my God, I'm so tired. Anyway, after they got married and they went to the side to start talking about, getting to know each other, Allan specifically, they started talking about dating. Why are we talking about dating? Y'all aren't dating.
Why?
Y'all are married.
Why?
Allan's like, yeah, dating these days.
Why?
Honestly, who gives a damn, Allan?
Why?
You're done. Those days are over. They're behind you.
Why?
You're married now. Married now. Who cares about all the dates you went on? All the bad experiences you had? This is not the time to talk about that. You're supposed to be telling her how she looks beautiful. How was her morning?
Why?
How was who did you have in the room with you? How did you like the gift? Who gives a damn about all the bad dates you went on and the $50 you spent on each one, Allan? Who honestly gives a fuck?
Ooh! You mad now? She worked up today, y'all.
Anyway, I wrote down he's weird.
Scribble.
I got a lot of anger this morning. My trainer's on her way. And don't worry, I'll be taking all of this anger out in the gym.
And I did, and I'm sore.
I think. She gonna whoop my ass. Okay, I don't know who's next. Carla and Juan or Imam and Echi. Let's do Carla and Juan. Carla, how did she say it? I don't know if it's Carla or Carla. I don't know. And Juan. How old is Carla? Juan is 36. I think Carla's 34. So, if y'all watch this episode, if you haven't seen it, I want you to drink every time Carla says flow.
You'll be drunk by the end of the episode.
Because she says it at least 4 times in the episode. I'm just a go with the flow type of person. I'm a go with the flow type of person, and I've surrendered to this process. Carla, you're not a go with the flow type of person. You haven't surrendered yourself to this process, okay? You surrender yourself to the pandemic. you surrender yourself to things that you cannot control. Okay, you go with the flow. You swim downstream. When life takes you a certain way, when you get laid off from your job, you surrender to that, and then you be optimistic about that. You filled out an application for this.
Yeah, you did this. You
didn't go with the flow. You went to the website.
Period.
That's where you went. You didn't go with the flow, honey. You went right to marriedatfirstsight.com. And you filled out the application. Is that surrendering, or is that being in control of your own destiny?
Which one? Manifesting or what?
Because I'm going to jump to Imam said she realizes that she strategically planned this. It's so interesting to see Carla say that she surrendered and went with the flow. And Imam said, oh, no, I strategically planned this because I wanted to get married and I thought this would be the right route for me to take. That's common sense. Sorry. I wrote down Carla's fake as hell. I'm sorry, she's fake as hell. She's trying way too hard to be spiritual. It let me know that Carla was fake as hell when she told her sisters in the room, I'm so glad we have such a tight-knit family. Our family is so tight-knit. We're such a close and loving family. If that's the case, where is your daddy?
She lying.
Is he in Mexico? Where is he? Because he's not here. And also, when I saw your family picture, you guys had a brother. Where is he?
He ain't close to y'all.
Where is these men? Because I'm trying to figure out, if you have such a close, tight-knit, loving, supportive family, where is your brother? And where is your daddy? Did I miss something? Let me know.
What I miss?
Child, like, what? Why is you lying, girl? She's fake. I just want to put that out there. She's fake. Anyway, Juan, I love the fact that Juan's family got together and said, F the show, we speak in Espanol. Put the captions up there. And that's how it ought to be. And I wish they would have kept speaking Spanish the whole time. Okay? I loved it. I said, yeah, read the caption, Americans. I loved it. Juan started crying because he said, he's been through a lot of obstacles. He's an immigrant. And he said, he's used to things being rough. He's used to having to jump over obstacles. He's used to basically having to work extra hard to get the things that he wants in life. And I said, Juan, that is a beautiful story, but you need to go to therapy. Because it sounds like you've dealt with some trauma. All people of color, honestly, actually all people should at least try going to therapy. But Juan, baby, you need to go to therapy because it sounds like you've been through some stuff. And you need to figure out how you can work through that, okay? And your skincare routine is not going to get you through it, honey. I'm sorry. Because his skin looking very smooth. Anyway, I wrote down Juan's mama is very cute. She was very cute, wasn't she? Anyway, when Carla walked down the aisle, she met Juan with a smile. That rhymes. And she looked at Juan in the eyes and she said, are you in love? And no. He laughed. And he said, I hope to be in love. Carla, you're self-absorbed fake queen.
Spiritual queen.
Love that for you. When I hate this stuff on my lips. This is that make lip balm or what. I hate it. It's so bad. Anyway, Carla said when she and Juan got married and they went down to, have a private conversation, she said she doesn't have time for small talk.
Okay, well, what kind of talk do you have time for then?
I actually hate people who say that. I hate people who say that. I don't like small talk. I don't have time for small talk. Well, what the hell is big talk? You want to tell me how much money you have in your bank account right now? You want to talk about childhood traumas? I don't feel like going deep with every single damn body I meet. And small talk is a really great way to break the ice. Small talk is necessary in life to get to know people gently, to build trust between people, to actually determine whether you want to get to know people on a deeper level. Small talk is a part of communication. So people think they sound so profound by saying that they don't do small talk. What you actually sound is stupid as hell, and you sound like you think you know more than other people. Yeah, like small talk is a very it can be very nice, and it can be a very way to just have a very pleasant interaction with somebody that you don't necessarily have time to get to know on a deeper level, or want to get to know each other gently, like in this process. Like, what? Girl, anyway. Juan said, well, since you don't like small talk, I have 2 startups, and I work for one's a contract construction business and one's a tech business, and I work a 9 to 5. Ooh. How the hell did you have time to have a wife then?
He don't, and he still ain't got time.
You got 2 startups and you work a 9 to 5 in sales? Juan is not gonna have time for no wife. I don't think he realizes that. Like, you have to, especially when you don't know each other, you have to take time to develop the relationship. That's gonna take time. Anyway, I think Carla and Juan are both odd because they said that they typically don't date Latinos. Oh, I don't date Latinas. I never dated a Latina. Like, where I grew up, there's not that many Latinas. And she's like, I haven't dated that many Latinos either. I just haven't. I date white guys. What's wrong with y'all?
What is wrong with y'all?
Decolonize your mind, bro. What's wrong with y'all? Like, for any person of color to be like, oh, I don't date that many black guys. I just don't. Black guys, there's just not a lot of them around. Ew. Red flag.
Ew.
Red flag. Anyway, let's get to the very last couple. Imam and Echi. I don't know why the person that was marrying them, I thought it was Imam. To me, that makes sense how you pronounce it, but they said MM. Maybe it's MM, honey. I don't know. Anyway, MM said that she realizes that this strategy was going to be the best thing for her. She's a very intelligent woman, very beautiful and intelligent woman, and she knows what she wants and she went for it. Love that for her. Echi sat around with his 3 married friends, and I wrote down, men just be talking. Because they said, Echi, why did you want to do this process? And he said, well, it came to a time, and then a time came, and then I looked at you guys, and I want to be like y'all. And then, if the Y and the X match up, then we equal a variable. And then, you got your variable, and you got your life, and you have your ups and downs. And, I'm just trying to make things work. I'm trying to make things shake. What the hell? They said, why do you want to get married? Why did you choose to go through this process? Well, how are you feeling about being a husband? He said, you know what? I see y'all and what y'all done built, and I love the fact that y'all done built y'all lovely lives with your wives, and I see it takes communication and work and communication and work and consistency and dedication and communication and reciprocation and education and man, shut up! Right. You ain't said shit.
Not a word. Nothing.
You ain't said nothing. My mama called me in the break. What did he even say? My mama said he ain't said nothing about I want a partnership. I want a wife. I want somebody to wake up to. I want to do these things in life. He ain't said nothing about that. He ain't said nothing. A lot of men be talking. They don't say shit. They really think they saying some profound shit too. They don't be saying shit. Woo, I can't stand a man who think he's saying something and ain't said nothing. Because when he get done talking, I be like this.
Right. Okay, and?
You ain't said nothing. Anyway. The friends gathered around Imam and gave her a necklace with her father, who passed away 3 years ago, on it. And it had a little blue stone on it as well. So it was something blue, and it was something to remind her of her dad. That was so beautiful. I said, don't have me crying like this on my wedding day, honey. That was such a kind thing to think. Look, it's such a kind gift, right? And so her friends, and I think that was her sister as well, gave her this gift. Then her sister said, I just want to let you know, I went to Mom's house last night. And she had nothing but love and positive things to say, and she wishes you well. And she's with you here in spirit. In spirit? Is she dead? Or is she alive?
She's alive and well. Just a bad mom.
Because your ass need to be there for your daughter in physicality if you are alive and here to able to be with her. You know, my mom is just a traditional person, and while arranged marriage is not uncommon in our culture, my mom, you know, she just didn't like this process, or, you know, your mama don't support you. She's a bad mom because she chose to choose herself over being in the room with you and supporting you and being there for you no matter what. Every night when I put my child to sleep, I tell them I will always love you no matter what. Your mom is not here today, not because arranged marriage is out of the realm for Nigerian culture or any culture outside of the U.S. for that matter. It's because she didn't do it. She didn't get to choose her husband the way that she felt like you should have done it and y'all should have done it and she should have had a part in it and she should have chose. And that is very selfish. To be sitting at home looking stupid while your 35-year-old daughter who dreams of being married decided to take things into her own hands and go on this show and take a risk, and you sitting your raggedy ass at home in your muumuu talking about with a stank mad face on your face and not there supporting her just because you didn't want to, you didn't feel like it, is really in my opinion a piss poor example of a parent. In my opinion, you need to do better. You need to stop being so damn selfish. And Imam, I'm sorry, honey. You don't have to make excuses for that. She's not a supportive parent. She's selfish. She's self-centered. And to sit up there in front of the camera and say she there with you in spirit and it was kind to hear it from her through your sister is a damn mess. I'm sorry. She gets no passes from me. Anyway, Imam let us know that she was engaged before, but it wasn't the right person, and she called it off. Good for her. I love to see somebody walk away from a situation that doesn't serve them. But the thing I have about Imam.
Here we go.
Me and my mama said this. When Imam put that dress on, honey, she couldn't walk in them damn heels, and she was walking how do I say this? She was walking like it was her first time in drag. There was no cunty. There was none of that.
Nothing. Shake your head. I don't have nothing to say.
It was given, y'all know on Drag Race where they bring the men on who have never got in heels and dressed before and they have to do the challenge. That's what it was given.
It is. First time in drag.
Ladies, you have to work on your sex appeal.
Got to.
You have to work on your sex appeal. Actually, not even ladies, people. You have to work on your sex appeal.
Okay, men too.
You have to work on your sex appeal. But I'm speaking from a woman's perspective because I am a woman. You have to work on your sex appeal. Working on your sex appeal does not mean it's not about having sex.
No.
Working on your sex appeal is knowing how to just put on a pair of heels. Putting on a dress. Knowing what flatters your body. Knowing how to walk. Knowing how to put it on when you need to put it on. You know what I mean? Because Echi seems like she's into intimacy. Because on the first episode, she said, tell me how you want it.
Tell me how you want it.
Which was not sexy. It was given very much auntie at the strip club. How you want it?
Male strip club.
How do you want it? It was giving Cat Williams is what it was giving.
Yes, a pimp.
There's nothing sexy about that. And she walking in her wedding dress like this.
Stomping. Stomp the yard.
That's not cute. Some of y'all think that sex appeal is this.
That's how she was looking.
It's not. But I'm sure somebody finds it sexy. So let me be quiet. Anyway, Imam looked more excited than her husband. He was like... He did not look like he was into her at all. But he did perk up when she said she was a nurse practitioner. He said, oh, I'm a nurse practitioner. He said, really?
Yeah, he got happy then.
Red flag is giving gold digger. Because nurse practitioners make money.
They do. They doctors, right?
Money. Oh my goodness. Echi said that this is his second time applying for Married at First Sight. The first time he did it in Houston. Now he did it in DC. That was a red flag for me. You done been all over the country. You can't find a bitch? I'm just playing, y'all. Excuse me.
Girl, you funny.
You been all over the country.
Can't find a bitch.
All over the county. All over the city.
Can't find a bitch.
Ain't found no coochie.
Okay. All the C's. Y'all like that? I like
anyway,
that. I'm so funny.
Imam said, what are your career plans? Do you want kids? What's your future gonna look like? How much money do you have in the bank? Guess she's not into small talk either. I feel like I need to be... I would never be a dating coach because I can't help you get dates. I don't think I can help you get dates. But I think I could help a lot of people just work on their appeal. Sex appeal. Desirability. But first, you must desire yourself.
Preach.
I'll see you guys on the next episode.
Bye.